I'm Deva Schubert. I'm a choreographer and dancer and artist based in Berlin, and I work a lot mainly around voice, many different topics connected to that. Yeah, so Miss Tones was more like a title, an umbrella we gave for this research here, which is like basically a research for a new piece. We made some scores and had some things from the last piece, Glitch Choir, which is more like a duet, and the local choir, and we sing in the mouth of each other in dissonance, lamento songs. And here I was still super haunted of this question, like how can I multiply my voice? And then I somehow ended up using a lot of microphones to represent and to work with them as a choir. A solo always comes out of a choir, even though it's invisible or you cannot hear it. But somehow, for me, I have this strong connection to it. So I tried to build a support structure for me to, for example, dance a solo for them or with them. What you say? Well, gaps for me are potential for something new, but also potential to fail. Like we have this idea of some mistones, which for me is something a situation, basically always in relation with something, something you came too late, you fail, something you expected but you didn't fulfill it. And it often goes with the inner dialogue. Well, I feel sense for me comes through relations, to a certain urgency I create through not only when certain parameters are somehow aligned, and I feel like something gets transmit what I feel, or something is readable or hearable, and I can still be very on top of myself and surprising myself. And somehow when like a puzzle comes together and clicks or something, like something gets round. Dance and fine arts, how does it connect? I feel when I memorize something, I always memorize things from the past from above. And then found out, I thought that is normal, but I found it very late that other people don't have that. And I think that's somehow a perspective I have often when I choreograph things in space. And I feel like that's often more like a 3D situation and helps me more in fine art settings. I feel like I'm this orbiting around, I can choose how close I am to the audience. They can move freely and they are not like seated. It fits a lot to my practice, also with intimacy, and I feel like a membrane float around them. More landscapey, and then the dance, I mean, I feel there is no gap between dance and fine art. For me, it's very much emerged together, even though the worlds, maybe in their own bubbles, have very different aesthetics and approaches and values. But I found it a big freedom to be in both, to navigate through both. Yeah, I have the feeling the art world is transitioning a lot, also connected to funding cuts and structures falling apart. But I do believe that somehow I love these situations when it goes a little bit beyond the art bubble and beyond the own horizon. And what I love in the last piece of Glitch Choir, we had this opportunity to work with local people wherever we go. We also try to work with non-trained dancers, non-professionals, singers, and that somehow really opened totally new dimensions. I mean, I love working here. It's, I mean, that's amazing to have actually a theater you can work in, which is not only a studio. I realized my whole practice, I think I never developed from the beginning on like a piece within a theater setting, which has lights and black box and a front, a very clear front. And this changes a lot, which is exciting, scary, but also very, very cool. And it's fun. And then, of course, the cook, a dream to get food here, the sun, a dream.